Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As today we're going to be talking about the new NHL reverse retro jerseys. Now I know we're a little bit late to this, really late to this, but unfortunately I was sick and we weren't able to get together and do a little bit of a recording. And today I'm joined by my main man, my buddy Calvin. And how's she going, buddy?
It's going great. I'm excited for these 2.0s. My money is good as gone for a lot of these
Yeah,
jerseys.
yeah, same here. I got a tattoo of the Edmonton Oilers logo, the reverse retro one, and I am so pumped. I'm not even gonna buy the reverse retro, unfortunately, because it's okay. The Oilers one, it's all right. I don't like the orange in the teardrop. I think that's or the oil drop. I think that's kind of weird. But today, everyone, we are gonna be doing a little bit of a tier list, going over all the jerseys and talking about them and what we think. Because I haven't really had a chance to do that, so we're going to be able to do that here in today's video. But before we jump into this, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. It'll be very much appreciated. Also, make sure to go check out my new podcast. It's up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well, so go check that out. Links will be down in the description for that. And make sure to go check out my man, Calvin. So let's get into this first, the jersey, and I think we're all going to love this one. It's the Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. They came back with a little bit of a throwback with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, but I think I've been hearing rumors. Apparently, they might be going back to that jersey, like officially, not just with the verse retro. And how do you think of the Anaheim Ducks jersey? Because honestly, I'm kind of a big fan of it.
I'm a fan of the logo,
Hmm.
the layout of the jersey
It
per
is a
se.
little bit weird.
I just haven't been a fan of these reverse retros where teams go to the whites.
Hmm.
You're wearing them.
Well,
They're for your home
I'm sorry,
fans.
the Boston one though. The Boston one.
Yeah, so in certain instances, sure, it works, but I don't like how there are a lot of
Hmm.
road-esque jerseys, and it's like, but you're supposed to be selling these to your home fans, and in my opinion, I don't like buying white jerseys. They just get messy, right? And the point of wearing a jersey is to wear it. So, yeah. Um, I like the logo, and I do hear, yes, like you hear that they're bringing the logo back. However, is it not owned by Disney though? The rights,
I can't
and
I
so
can't exactly remember, but I think they're trying to pull it back so they'll be able to use it full time. And
I'm
and
sure
them
they.
being able to use it now, I think they got a little bit of rights around it at least.
Yeah, I guess they obviously have to pay Disney if Disney owns the logo. So, just because the Mighty Ducks franchise, like the
Hmm.
actual
Yeah.
movies and the TV show now on Disney Plus, that sort of stuff, I'm sure they have to at least pay for the rights to use the logo. But I like it. I don't think it's not on the higher top of my list for reverse retros, but it's good. It does what it's trying to do.
Yeah, so honestly, where do you think it's gonna go? I think it's kind of like the middle of the pack. I think in like a B, C type of tier.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, why don't you put it in a B for now, and we'll bump it down if
Yeah,
we have
if
too
we
much
if we
up
feel
there.
like something else is kind of like pushing it down. Now, one jersey I really do like is the Arizona Coyotes one, which I will pull it up on Google as well here. All the other reverse retro jerseys once I find that. But I like the kind of the design. I think they went with like a isn't that like a kind of like a foresty type of thing at the bottom of the jersey as well? I do like the logo of the Arizona Coyotes jersey as well. And then kind of like it's a different look because you've never really seen this type of color from any other team that we've really seen in the NHL kind of go with that like dusty kind of color. I'm kind of a fan of it. It doesn't look bad. I do like that logo. I've always been kind of a fan of that, like kind of that Arizona Coyotes logo. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. What do you think of it?
I agree. Like it's definitely a bold move for what they did on the bottom striping, but I think it pays off with the color scheme of the jersey. Definitely would put my I would definitely buy this one over the purple one for sure. I do
Hmm.
like this a lot more than the Virgin 1.0 for Arizona, and that's tempting to throw an A.
It is
It
tempting
is,
because
I think, just for originality because the logo isn't per se original, but everything else about that jersey is. So yeah, leave it an A for now. I like it up
and
there.
I do too, because it's just like a really original look. Like it's not like it's like a true reverse retro like what we've seen with the Pittsburgh Penguins, which I'm a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins one. I love that, but like you love to see that little bit of like a new design to the retro version of it, and I think it's really cool, especially going with like the cacti in the logo or in the
Yeah.
jersey as well. I think honestly, I would definitely buy it if I had some extra money on the side. Now, this is one that I really, really do enjoy. The Boston Bruins. I've always been a big fan of that bear logo. And I think the jersey looks quite cool with the jaded edges and stuff. I know we were talking about white jerseys not being too cool, but I think this is one of the jerseys alongside of like the LA and California Gold, or the Sharks one there as well, with the kind of like throwing it back to the California Golden Seals. I'm kind of a fan of the Boston Bruins one, and I almost would think it'd be kind of going up in that A tier with the Arizona Coyotes jersey.
Again, I'm gonna go to the fact that I'm just not a huge
Hmm.
fan of white jerseys, but it does give me like total 2000,
Yeah,
mid 2000 vibes, like Chara, young
yeah, right.
Chara,
Like,
just starting just after he got traded to the Bruins. Like, I mean, give that jersey. I would put it in B personally, just because again, I'm not a fan of like whites as a go to. But the logo and the way it's pulled together, yeah, you
I
can
think
leave
I
it up
think
to
I
me.
think it gets bumped up to A just because of the
Yeah.
logo and stuff. I'm kind of a fan of that in the bottom. I think it would be better if it was a home jersey though. I do agree with you on that. Like, I think if it was like the Boston Bruins colors and it was with that logo, I think honestly it would be an S tier just with that logo, cuz we haven't seen that logo in a long, long time, and it's really cool to see that one back.
Yeah.
Then the Buffalo Sabres one, they kind of bring in back like the late 2000s type of look to it. And this one isn't too bad either. But I don't know, like it's cool, but like once again, it's like an away jersey. There's not a lot much to it, not a lot of color. It's really just the logo kind of pulling in the rest of it.
Yeah, just and you literally tied the bow on that one. The good thing I have to say, they brought back the buffalo head logo. I love that logo. It is in my opinion, the best Sabres logo.
Yeah.
Now the one they currently have, which is their original logo, is nice. I do like that. But I definitely the buffalo head has to be the first logo for the Sabres that I like. And unfortunately, they butchered it by going with their current colors of yellow and blue, which they should have just gone completely revert to the to old black, red, silver. Then they could have made the jersey a lot nicer. And you haven't see, yeah, it's definitely C.
I think so
I
too.
could,
I could
I
almost
don't
go
think, I think the logo saves it from going down to
D.
D.
Like, yeah,
That's
that's
my opinion.
that's where
Yeah,
I would think it would go. Like, it could be in D or C, but I think C is fine for now. We could see it be
yeah.
bumped down a little bit later on to D, but the logo is really what's saving it, because it reminds me of like
Mhm.
the Derek Roy, Jason Palmenville, Daniel Briere type of era. I think if they did give it like that old like black red type of look,
Mhm.
that would have been hit so much different, and I think that would have been perfect for the Buffalo
Don't
Sabres.
forget good old Ryan Miller
Oh,
also rocked that
Miller.
buffalo head. Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next one, which is your favorite team, the Calgary Flames, which is just sitting right behind you, and Iggy. And
Mhm.
this jersey, honestly, I really like. I know you were saying that people weren't really liking this jersey, eh?
It's 50-50. You get people who say they don't like it, you people say they do. Honestly, that was the same thing with the Blasty jerseys in
I can't
1.0.
believe Blasty people can't like the Blasty jersey. That
I
jersey is
don't know what
amazing.
they don't like about Blasty either. I absolutely love Blasty. Literally have a Ginla wearing Blasty as my background for a reason because it just looks amazing. Now, you'd think I'd have a bias with this one, but I'm actually not pulling any punches. I think it's just a B jersey. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I like what they did with the old 90s style where it had the pedestal, but it's not impressive to me. Also, to get the jersey blank, like just there's nothing on the back. It's just black. So the striping on the sides, striping on the front, and then it's kind of just black. Also, this random seam. It looks like they just
Hmm.
if you look closer to it, there's like a random seam right where the striping is because I guess they couldn't do it in one piece. I have no idea what the design behind that is, but because of that, it just kind of looks bad too. And without the numbers on the back, like just a blank
Oh yeah.
black,
Hmm.
it only looks good with numbers on it, but that makes it more expensive of a jersey. I do think it's good, but not bad. So I, in my opinion, think it just belongs in B.
I think so too, and almost like I don't think it would almost go in the same tier as Anaheim Ducks, then, eh? I would almost think moving that and then move that up to B, have the Ducks
Well, but the
jersey
Sabres shouldn't get bumped down too. Keep the Sabres in
C and
C.
do the
Yeah.
Ducks and the Sabres. Yeah,
And it's the same situation.
honestly,
The logos keep it from being
yeah, yeah,
worse.
I do agree with you, because I think the Flames is kind of like better than both of these jerseys, but both of these
Yeah.
jerseys kind of stick in that tier with the logo. And I do agree with you. Like, the jersey looks okay, but it's not like it's the most amazing jersey compared to a lot of the other ones that will be sticking up at A. Now this
Right.
is really one that I'm not a big fan of. I hate when teams do this where they do like the straight, like kind of the Canes look. I think it's better if you actually have a logo and not just the team name to it. I do like the design of the bottom of the jersey, but I'm not a big fan of like that swipe across the jersey with just saying it Canes. We've seen it with the Rangers a few times before. Never been a big fan of it. How do you think of it?
Well, yeah. So if you're gonna pick on the logo, I think it's creative how they put at least
Mm-hmm.
like the hurricane flag on the C of the Canes. Like it's not just white plain lettering saying Canes across it. I do agree with you though. The only team that can really pull off the diagonal name is, in fact, the New York Rangers. I
Yeah.
think they've done it nicely throughout the entirety of the franchise, and they're the original six teams, so they can get away with it because they literally started it. Um, However, though, the rest of the jersey itself, I like. I
It
like
does
the
look good.
basic.
I like the
I
bottom
like
of
the
it.
red. I like the stripe at the bottom. I like just the black stripes on the sleeves. Just plain white lettering really makes it pop.
This is what
I
I really liked from them back in the day was this jersey right here, which was the I know people can't see it in the video, but basically it's this one here, and it's like the logo and then the kind of like the pattern down at the bottom. I think makes it look really good. I've always been kind of a bigger fan of that more than anything, and I always really liked that one. But
Where do you think it belongs?
um, I think with the way that the pattern looks, I don't think it could go at D because it's not like it's a really bad. I think it could be almost up at C. What do you think?
I'd agree. Now, personally, I might bump that up to a B, depending on how it goes here, because C's getting a little bit crowded. But there are a lot of just mid jerseys, honestly, from this release. So,
C,
yeah,
I could see C being very much filled up.
yeah.
Do we have to even talk about the Chicago one? Like, what the hell are they thinking here? Can we just instantly throw this one an F here,
Okay,
or?
well, then you need to just jump right at grab Detroit and throw it right down there as well. I don't even know, like, did they just talk to each other and be like, "What are you doing?"
Adidas was
Oh,
in the
I'm doing
meeting
this.
room like, we don't really know what we want to do with Detroit. Oh, we'll just stick the fucking name on there. It'll be fine. You know, that'll be
Yeah.
perfect enough for it. I don't know. Like, these are just.
Granted, like the Blackhawks, I see what they did because they have had jerseys way back in their early history that were similar to that one
Hmm.
that they have with
But
the
when you're
reverse
saying that
retro.
these jerseys are going to cost you like $400, like, is that really worth $400?
No, no way in hell.
Right?
No,
Like, no way in
not.
hell that this jersey is going to be worth $400. And that's the same with the Red Wings one. The Red Wings one have had two in a row, just terrible reverse retro jerseys. And this one tops the last year's one.
At least they went with the color jersey. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah. And now let's move on to the Colorado jersey here. This was kind of a homage off to their old team in the Rockies. Now I am okay with it, but once again, it's like the away one. I'm not a big fan of it. It's just kind of like it feels like a normal Colorado Avalanche jersey. Like it has the very much same design with how it is at the bottom and how it is throughout the arms as well. Very similar to the design of the Colorado Avalanche. So I'm not a big fan of it because it just feels like another Colorado jersey, but with a different logo.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they've used that logo before on on like an alternate
I think
jersey.
so, like a
I
while
might be
ago.
mistaken, but I do somehow think they've used that logo before, so it's not new. The only thing I like is at the bottom with like the striping, how it's not a stripe, it's almost like a peak, right? Because they're the Avalanche, so it's like a peak. But um, yeah. Oh no, that's a mock-up that has the C there with the line through it.
That's that
Did
one.
they not? Bottom where it says you can do the top line can do it all. It's the triangle and they have the C in the middle there.
Oh yeah, this one here. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
so they have used it an iteration of it
yeah.
before. So the logo obviously isn't like it's just plain. It's just on its own, but I don't think it stands out on its own. Put that in D. Honestly,
I agree. I think it's
it's
a D
plain,
because like
yeah.
it feels like another Colorado Avalanche jersey. It doesn't feel anything special. Not like it's like an amazing jersey. That's where I was thinking about too. We'll move on to the Columbus Blue Jackets jersey. Now I don't know. Like it's okay, but like I don't know if it's like the best jersey in the world. It like the design is all right. But I
They
don't
screwed
know.
up.
Like
Why would
it's
they?
but
Why
yeah,
would
see
they
why would
put
they go
the
with this
same
one?
logo that?
Why would they go with
Why would?
this one?
Yeah, exactly. Use that CB
I mean,
logo
they
with the
brought it
stick.
back already before, but like you could have done that
Yeah,
with
but
this one.
But if I'm looking at the Rangers one right now, and the Rangers basically use the same logo they used in their first reverse retro, I don't think I'm going to complain about that.
No, no.
So if they kept the CB logo, I think that jersey definitely gets bumped up. But as of it is right now, it's just, oh, let's just put some black,
And
let's
some
put some
stars, and
shirts
that'll
and
be
just
good.
keep our same logo. Okay, throw that one in D
Yeah,
because that's not
I
impressing
don't
me at
think it's
all.
definitely in the same level as the F tier, but I think it's definitely in the D tier. Uh,
It's
Now we'll move on to the
yeah,
Edmonton Oilers one. I like the McFarlane jersey way, way better than this one here. When I seen kind of the original concepts of the oil drop having that little bit of orange in it, I didn't really like it. Like, it's an okay jersey. I would definitely probably cop it. It's definitely in the middle of the pack. Like, I think it could probably be around a C. But like, I think really what brings it up is the logo, and like the dark blue really brings it out. But like the bright orange, I don't think really fits that logo. I think the darkness of that logo should be like kind of like an old dark kind of jersey with a little bit of like gray built around it. I don't like what
yeah.
they did with bringing the original orange into it. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, and if they were going to, then they might have had to just take the blue and instead of making it dark, make it like their brighter blues.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have maybe pulled it together. Although I'm thinking about that right now, it probably would have made it uglier to
Yeah,
be honest. The dark blue is the only good thing going for this
it
jersey.
is.
The logo, besides the orange, I'm okay with you putting it in a C. I mean, I would have put it up as a borderline
It's
B.
borderline B.
Borderline.
I think like the logo is okay, but really what ruins the logo, I think, is the orange oil drop. That's
Well,
really
aren't they calling it the egg drop? Is that the nickname they've given it? What's the
I
nickname
think
they've
it's
given?
like the old drop. I don't remember exactly what the nickname is. I know it's like
No, no,
it's
no,
either a
no, 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 no.
teardrop or
Because
oil
of the
drop.
orange, they're calling it the egg
Oh,
drop
egg.
or
It
something like
does look
that.
like an egg though. It does.
Yeah,
Quite legit does look like an egg yolk.
get that nickname
The egg
going.
yolk. Oh,
Yeah.
Florida's jersey.
Throw it up into S. Put that thing in S.
That's
Do we need to
perfect.
even debate
That is
this?
so good. Can we even like say the LA jersey gets thrown up in the S too? I love the LA jersey too. Like that homage to Wayne Gretzky reminds me of like the Gretzky era with that logo. And the
Really?
yeah, well you look at the jersey like
Gretzky never. I don't think No,
no,
Gretzky didn't wear
I,
the
oh
crown.
no,
Like
I
that.
can't remember. I thought he did. Or
No,
maybe
that'd be a
yeah, Marcel
Marcel
Dion in
Dion
that area. Yeah,
Dion
okay,
era.
yeah. That's a really good looking jersey. I like the back of it. The back of it looks really, really
Yeah.
nice. Like it's just a really nice looking jersey, quite honestly. Like it's a nice looking jersey. I
I honestly again don't think it's
I think it
S,
could be an
but you could
A.
throw an A. Throw in an A. I like the Kings. I actually have one of their yellow jerseys where that's the crown is the logo
Oh
on
yeah.
it, and I love that thing. It pops. It works. I just wish they didn't go with whites. That's the only thing keeping it out of S. If it was a different color,
Even then, like
I
it
might
could
have.
be borderline S. Like it's a pretty good jersey. I quite love that one. Minnesota Wild now. This jersey, I don't know. It feels like a college jersey, which is cool. I don't know about the logo. I think the logo looks a little goofy. What do you think of it?
It's just a color swap of their 1.0. Instead of it being a road, it's
Yeah,
a home. So what they should have done in the first one, instead of having a road jersey, they should have done this and then had something completely different for round two. I think it's a no. I like the
I
North
think it could
Stars
be a
though. That's the
C.
only
It
thing.
is. Yeah, I forgot. It does look like the North Stars
But
color. I
like,
think it's like the middle of the pack. It's just a middle of the pack type of jersey. It's like a C.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it looks good. It's cool, but it's a middle of the pack type of jersey.
okay,
Now
agreed.
the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know about this one. I feel like that light baby blue color is just does not fit the Canadians. I don't know why they went all blue. I'm not a huge fan of it. There's not a whole lot of red, which is kind of weird to see in a Canadiens like home jersey because it's always red.
Yeah,
Like not seeing red is just kind of weird. And the way that the logo is, it almost reminds me of like that Switzerland team that has that kind of same similar logo to the Canadians. It very
yeah.
almost looks like kind of like that.
Throw that. I would put that in
Yeah,
D.
I was
That'd be a
exactly
D.
thinking that as well. I think that's a kind of a DRT,
My
DRT.
only good, my only good critique is the blue at least makes the logo
It
pop.
does.
The logo pops with the blue.
It very much does pop with that. The logo looks great in it, but the rest of the jersey just does not look very good.
Yeah, the Florida one, if because I literally have a picture and they're side by side, and the Florida blue, that jersey is just bar none
But
way
that
better than what
that
my
because the way
did.
that Florida looks, it fits the logo. The logo fits it. The
Yeah,
colors, the scheme. It's not just all baby blue. There's a little bit other stuff that really makes the
yeah,
baby blue pop, and then also the logo gets popped out as well.
yeah.
Now, this is another one that
Agreed.
I'm a pretty big fan of, the Nashville Predators one. I've always loved this old-fashioned logo with the
Mhm.
jaws coming out. It's a nice jersey. I could almost say it's an S tier type of logo because the Nashville Predators always has a lot of yellow in general anyways. I do like the cuffs with them being dark blue, and I think the logo really carries it. I love their logo.
Yeah, what takes this jersey down for me is that it says Nashville in black right across the
Oh,
chest.
does it?
Like that's yeah, like it's just a weird, it's small, like it's not like if you're gonna have it noticeable or don't have it at all. That's what I gotta say. So
Oh.
like,
Oh yeah, their last one. Honestly, if they went like with almost like with no Nashville, I don't know why you need to say that's Nashville. Like if
no.
your people are buying your jersey, they know that's Nashville. I think
I
it could go up an A. Like it's still really good. Like I think it almost carries itself.
yeah, but I'd honestly keep it. Yeah, it could go A, but then that would make me want to drop like the Bruins or the Kings down to a B.
I mean, we don't really need because I think those are both deserving of being A in general, anyways. But I think I don't know, maybe B because like that it does kind of poke it out a little bit more. Like it's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in terms of what I would buy first. Definitely buy Florida. Definitely buy Arizona. I would probably buy the Flames before I buy Nashville.
I think it's in B
Um,
because I think it's in the same level,
yeah,
but like you could definitely, yeah, buy Florida. You're buying all these jerseys before Nashville. Calgary, I would definitely buy before Nashville, but I still think it's in that same level.
as a Calgary homer, I'm buying
Oh,
that
yeah.
reverse retro, whether I like it or not. I'm buying it.
All right. Not New Jersey's one. It does remind me of like their old team, but like they're just using their same logo with a little bit of a different colors. I think it's almost D tier, eh?
Yep, definitely D. Nothing impressive about it. It looks good. Nothing against
No,
that, but it's not impressive at
no,
all.
it's not
So
like
yeah,
it's kind of like the Columbus Blue Jackets type of jersey. You got to change the colors in there. You add a little bit of a sprinkle touch, but it's just the same
yeah.
logo. Doesn't feel like a reverse retro. The New York Islanders with the
S
fish guy.
S S S S S S S S
Honestly,
S.
yeah, I'd almost
Slap the S button.
yeah, I would have to say so. I love the Fisher guy. I remember always getting hockey cards and seeing that logo and always being like, "Oh, that's a cool logo." And it honestly is very much a cool logo to see it back as well. And imagining Matthew Barzell wearing that jersey as well.
But it all and they tie it together perfectly. It's not like shit. They brought back a good logo, but they messed up with the rest of the jersey. But I like the tone of the black. Like it's a blackish blue. They got a nice stripe that's not just at the bottom of the
It's like a
jersey. It's kind of
wave.
comes
It's
in.
like a
Yeah,
wave.
exactly. You put that right on the nose. I was gonna say kind of like a wave. It just works. I like it a lot. It's a jersey I would definitely be willing to throw money
Honestly,
at.
another S tier. New York Rangers jersey.
You like the
I
Rangers
love
one
the
that much?
Rangers jersey, dude. It looks really cool. I like the blue, the red at the end. It looks good. I love the logo. I think it looks really good.
Okay, I like the logo. I just don't like the blue they use. I
Not a
just
big
don't
fan of the
think
blue on there.
not that light, in my opinion.
I
Because
think
I
it kind
don't.
of fits that logo though, quite honestly, because like the way that logo is, you need to have a brighter blue. Now they did have a darker blue the last time around, but I
Which
do
I like
think the
better.
brighter blue looks really, really good with the jersey still. Because it does pop out the logo really nice and it makes it look really, really good.
I wish what they had done with 2.0 is taken the sleeves and added that to the first one they did.
Yeah,
That would have
that
been
would have been way,
bar
way
none,
better. Like if they added the
right?
sleeves with the darker blue, without a doubt. And I do agree, like the darker blue does look really nice, but I think the light blue on the jersey makes it still look pretty good.
I just don't think it's S tier though. It could be an A. I could definitely. I'm okay
But
with it
honestly,
being an
I'd still
A.
buy it over the Arizona Bruins or a Kings jersey, that one there. Quite honestly. That's why I'm thinking it should be an S tier because I would buy it over Arizona Bruins or the Kings. Because I love that logo. And the bright blue looks really nice on the jersey. And most likely, if you were to buy it, the bright blue would just look really, really good.
Okay. All right. You've convinced me. Leave it up there. That's a good spot.
And Ottawa, I don't know. I think this is just, it feels like it's one of their other jerseys. I could almost stick in an F tier, but like their logo kind of brings it up where it's like, hey, that could be a D tier.
Well, it's just weird with there's the random stripe that kind
Yeah,
of
right. And
jumps up
like it
towards
kind
the
of inserts
logo.
into the logo. Like, I don't know. I think it's
The
D.
Where they mess up is the bottom striping.
Yeah.
Like that's where it goes awry. I don't mind the colored sleeve. The Let me okay, this is a pet peeve I have. Numbers that are low on the arms don't look good.
Hmm.
It needs to be closer to the shoulder.
Yeah, like yeah, I do agree because like especially even though this jersey does it where it's like in that like little stripe, they definitely need to be a little bit higher because like I think it just looks a lot better up at near the shoulder or like at least before your elbow, not
Yeah,
on your elbow.
exactly. Yeah,
Can we
exactly.
just say the Flyers jersey fucking sucks, man? Like, what the hell were they thinking with this one? I know their team is mid, but like, at least give the fans a good jersey to at least wear at home. This is just, even when you search up the jersey for reverse retro, it doesn't even pop anything up.
Oh, I mean, okay though. When you know they're bringing the Cooperalls back, though, does that change it at all for you?
That
Like they're gonna be
kind
wearing
of
those for
does. That's
warm-ups. Like,
do warm ups and that's it.
yeah, like what? Why just
That's
warm-ups?
still
Please
that's
wear them
still
for the
F tier.
game.
Even if it is in
If
warm ups, that's still an F tier. I'm sorry. That's just some warm ups.
hmm,
That doesn't change anything. It's
I
cool. Like no doubt about it. I like the coveralls, but like only putting it like on for the warm ups, I don't think really changes very much.
okay. In terms of reverse retro, I agree with you. It belongs in F. But in terms of just jersey, I like the jersey. I actually really like the
It's
jersey.
not terrible, but I don't know.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like the sleeves. I like where the numbers are. I do not like that there's a random black stripe at the bottom. Like maybe throw another orange stripe underneath that. Like do like a two orange stripes with the black in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It just feels like another Flyers jersey. I think it's okay, but
Yeah,
like
that's
if you
true.
were to tell
Yeah.
me that like yeah, they'd be wearing the coveralls. But I think what would be cool if they were to like do the jersey that I see on my screen right now where it's like the this one here and they do the coveralls and it's like all the black and a little bit of orange. I think that would look way better than what they were trying to do with this one here. Like I think this one, this
Yeah.
concept here would look amazing. I think I don't think it's on the level of like I would rather buy the Colorado, Columbus, Montreal, New Jersey, and Ottawa over the Flyers jersey any day of the week, just because like it's just not an appealing jersey. I'd rather just buy a normal home or away jersey than buying this one.
Fair. Fair. Yeah. Okay. Leave it in F.
Now this reminds me of Mario Lemieux, baby, the old
Yeah.
Penguins jersey. I think we already know with this one going up. I love that jersey so goddamn much. I love
Yeah.
the Penguins and I love that old logo. It just reminds me of Lemieux breaking some ankles out there, and it reminds me of the one goal where Lemieux's dangling, he gets tripped up, and then somehow tucks it into the back of the net, sliding in. Like, I think that's a definite S tier. It's so gorgeous. The
Yep.
colors just fit perfectly with the jersey. I would instantly buy that out of any jersey that we have seen so far.
Yep. Robo Penguin.
So
Can't go
good.
wrong with it. Cannot go wrong with
Now,
that.
I
Yeah.
love what they did here with the Sharks with the golden seals, but I'm not a big fan of the
Yeah.
white. I think the Sharks logo kind of looks cool with the way that they did it, but it's a lot of white, and I think it would have looked really cool if they did a home of it. Would have looked sick.
Okay. I don't like it.
Really?
I don't. I really don't. The white is bad. The logo god awful. I think what they should have done is taken their Sharks logo and just made it the Golden Seals colors.
I do agree. I think maybe they should have even just brought back maybe the Golden Seals logo. I think that would have been cool to just like do a homage to that,
But I don't know because
or even do it at
I
home.
I love hockey history, but to be completely honest, the Golden Seals never had jerseys that I was like, oh my god, those are super sick jerseys. I never liked the Golden
They were
Seals
big
jerseys
goofy
to begin
jersey. They
with.
were big goofy jerseys. That's what they were kind of
So
known for.
if you're gonna improve on it or at least be nostalgic, the Sharks have one of the best logos ever created for the NHL. I'm gonna say that right now. Their logo, their regular
Yeah,
logo,
the
the Sharks
crunch
logo,
logo.
is just absolutely one of the best by none NHL logos ever created. Now, if they had slapped that on this jersey and had the Golden Seals colors, I would have liked the jersey 10 times more. I think it belongs in the F. That's my opinion, though.
I don't think it belongs in F. I still think it's pretty good. I'll because I think it's like a B. I think it's a B, but I think what we'll do is we'll agree in the middle and we'll throw it at C. Because I think
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
in the same pact as like a Canes or the Sabres or the Ducks. Like it still looks really good. I like the color. The Sharks is like kind of an okay logo, but I think it's alright at C. Now, the Seattle Kraken jersey, of course, they don't have any reverse retros or anything like that. This is their kind of their first alternate jersey that they've actually had for the team as well. And it's okay. I think it's not bad, but I think that big black stripe is kind of goofy. Not a big fan of it. But I do like the kind of like the bottom design of the stripes. I think that looks kind of cool, but I don't really like that big black stripe all the way across it.
I mean, it makes the numbers look nice
Yes.
when if you look at the
Oh
back.
yeah, the numbers look
However,
good, but it's only two colors. It's only the blue and then the black. This doesn't stand out very well.
yeah, that's true. I'd throw that in D.
Yeah,
I'd
I
still
think.
be tempted to buy it, but I would just buy the regular Kraken jersey
Oh,
over that
oh
one.
yeah, without a doubt, way better. Oh, I don't mind the Stars one. I think the Stars one it reminds me of like the late 2000s, but at the exact same time, it's like I don't know. The stripes are okay. The green is all right. It's okay. I think it's like kind of like one of the mid jerseys, another mid jersey, of course, but it's okay. It's just all right.
Yeah, I really like the
I
logo,
love the logo,
but
but it's just kind of like the rest of the jerseys, just eh.
the jersey as a whole is either a C or a D. I mean,
I'm
I'll leave
thinking a
that up to
C. I
you.
think it's a middle of the pack type of jersey. I think it's like a mid type of jersey. It's okay.
Hmm.
Ooh, the Blues one, baby. The Blues one. I like the note. I like the little music note. I think the jersey looks really good. It's a nice looking jersey. The whole yellow, it just feels like very classic St. Louis Blues type of vibes from it. I love this jersey, and especially the back. It feels like a nice 70s type of look to it. You know, it has that nice vibe to it. I think honestly, this almost could go up at either S or A.
I'd put it in A. I just think if we put too many in S, and like it really, I know S means like, oh my god, yes, they've completely knocked it out of the park. I don't think I like it,
I
but I don't
almost want to
love it.
just knock down this one, the New York Rangers down to A, and the St. Louis
Yeah,
Blues up.
yeah, okay, that's a fair bump
Because
down.
honestly,
If
like
you're
the
gonna,
four that we have here now are like stellar. The Rangers is really good
yeah,
still, but like these top four, I could just buy instantly without a doubt. Like that's just an easy buy.
oh yeah, and that's the toughest part. It's like, which one do you buy if you're gonna? Because like, do you go with the Robo Penguin? Do you go with the Fisherman? I honestly would probably go Robo Penguin first,
Oh
just
yeah,
because
yeah,
Pittsburgh, Sidney
easily,
Crosby, right? Like,
easily get Crosby
I
on
would get
that
a
bad boy.
Crosby Robo Penguin jersey.
Oh,
That would
easily.
be like, yeah,
Easily, man. I might actually be tempted to buy that. I might actually buy that now. That's actually quite tempting.
a Crosby Robo Penguin would be
Well,
amazing.
next one we'll move on to is the Tampa Bay Lightning. And how do you think of this kind of wacky jersey that they have made?
Okay, so they turned what would normally be an ugly road white into like at least there's a little bit of like
Like a
okay
little
design to
creativity
it.
to it, definitely for sure. Like the waves and the lightning and stuff like that. That looks pretty cool. But I don't know. It's like it's okay. The
Yeah.
back is pretty
I
cool. I do like the back. The back looks really nice with like the names being all fuzzy and the numbers.
yeah, I honestly put that as I don't like Tampa, but I'd put that as a
I think
B.
I kind of agree with you on that because I do like the creativiness of it. Like it's just like
Yeah.
it's a away jersey, but like it's a very creative, different away jersey. The Toronto
Yeah.
Maple Leafs jersey honestly is really good this year. They did quite well with the reverse retro on the Maple Leafs though on this one. I think they did a little bit of a different logo as well with it. They kind of went back to like the olden kind of Maple Leafs logo, which I've always been a fan of this Maple Leafs logo. I thought it looked really good. And they did way better of a job than what they did last year with their or the
Oh
last
yeah.
one, the 1.0 with that one. That was just garbage. But this one, I gotta say, this one could go honestly almost near an A because like the logo really carries it. I like the colors. I like the mix between the blue and white. I like it. I think it almost could go up at A.
Just thinking about how basic Leafs jerseys are to
Yeah,
begin with, I can agree with you that it's nicer than what they currently have. Like if they made this a primary jersey,
I would
I'd
enjoy
actually
it.
I would like the Leafs to make this their primary jersey because it is nice. However, though, again, just based on basicness, like they've done jerseys like this
It's just
before.
that
It's
that's the
similar,
problem with Toronto. There's not a
right?
lot that you could really change up with them. Like, I mean, there probably could be,
Exactly.
but like that's just the same thing with Detroit or Chicago. There's like they've always kind of stuck with that same logo their entire time.
No, I don't think it's A tier. I think it could
B.
sit in B, no problem. I think it's comfy in B. I don't think there's anything
No.
controversial sitting there.
Next up, the Vancouver Canucks jersey. Why the hell did they throw the numbers in the front? What the heck were they thinking with this one? I am not a big fan of it. It's okay. I don't mind the running guy, but
The Johnny Canuck logo keeps it from
I
being an
think
F.
so
That's all
too.
I
But
gotta
like
say.
the rest of the jersey is just kind of like not great. I would almost throw that a D.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a D.
Vegas Golden Knights. This reminds me a lot of the Canes jersey, but like the logo kind of drags it down a little bit. I'm not a big fan of like the Vegas. I've never really been a big fan of like the just the lettering in the logo. It's a lot of black and not a lot of creativiness with it. It's just I think it's almost another one that we could throw a D.
Okay, but hear me
Mm-hmm.
out. Have you heard that the logo glows in the dark?
Oh, whoa, what? I think I heard about that, but I don't know. Like,
And it's not just like, oh, it glows. Apparently, it's like starlight glowing. Like there's like stars hidden in it and stuff.
oh, I can see.
The third photo probably shows it best, where it's under blue light.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the only problem is like, I don't know. Like, I guess it would be cool because maybe Vegas will do something special with it when they're like in their own arena or something.
Hmm.
And maybe they'll put all the lights out to maybe some of the players will come out wearing that. I think it'll be cool, but like, it's okay. Like, I think glow in the dark jerseys
I
are
like the
okay.
font they went with.
The
It
font
reminds
is pretty cool. Like, I think they did a really good job with the font. I think it'd almost go in like a C or D.
Yeah, C. Leave it in C. Yeah, it's not D worthy. It's definitely yeah. Okay.
Washington Capitals jersey, I really like that logo. I've always been a big fan of it. It always reminds me of Olaf Kozik and the start of Ovi and stuff. Like it's always
Yeah.
such a great jersey. Honestly, I think I'd buy that over like any of the B tier jerseys. I'd almost throw that up an A with just how good the logo is. The Capitals look really
Yep.
good on it. Like it looks really nice.
Yep. I agree. Throw that in A. I like the eagle, the screaming eagle
Oh,
logo.
it's
The
such a good
capital
logo.
on it's saying capitals on the striping. So yeah, we agree we don't like writing, but it's a good spot to have
Well,
it.
yeah, but like it's not even the main focus of the jersey, right? Like it's like the logo, the screaming eagle, and it reminds me of a lot of the old logo, like the capitals up the side.
Yeah.
It's not the main focus of the jersey. The main focus is the screaming eagle, and then that's like a kind of like a secondary focus to it. I think it looks really nice, and it's a perfect spot up at A. And then
Yeah.
the Jets jersey, I think the logo
Last but not
cool,
least.
but the rest of the jersey looks like ass.
Yeah, it's just another basic, like, let's just throw a stripe here, a stripe there. The numbers are in a good
Yeah.
spot. Like, if they put the numbers on the sleeves, I would have hated it a lot more. If I can recall, I wasn't a fan of. If I recall, last time we did a video on the first release of Reverse Retro, you were a fan of their jersey. I
The
wasn't.
Jets jersey last year, I can't remember now. I can't even
It
remember
was like
what it
the
was.
blue with the gray. Like they kept their logo.
Oh yeah, it
Remember
was
they
like the grayish type of look to it. Oh yeah,
like
I think it was
you.
okay. I think I liked it at the
No, that's.
time.
I don't think that's the proper color. I think it was the grays.
Oh yeah,
It
that
was
one
gray.
here. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know why I liked it nowadays. I look at it, I'm like, I'm not a big fan of it nowadays, but
I could be completely wrong. I mean, that was what, 2
yeah,
years
it was
ago,
like
3
2
years
years
ago.
ago now, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while,
So
but yeah, it's okay. I think it could go down at D.
yeah, I mean, the logo itself,
It's good,
it's a
but it's like the
nostalgic
Johnny
logo.
Canuck type of jersey, right? It's just like
Yeah, it doesn't pick up the jersey enough for it to be nice.
no, it's not amazing, but I think that's it. There is our tier list on all the reverse retro jerseys. As we got a pretty good amount of up at A, S and A. Honestly, if I have enough money, I might be copping one of these jerseys. Quite honestly, they are gorgeous. I might not even buy an Oilers one. I've already bought an Oilers jersey. I got my boy Puljujärvi on the back, and I don't think I'm gonna need any more Oilers jerseys. I think I might cop up myself some reverse retros because I didn't get one last time. I might get one this time. But thank you, Calvin, for joining me once again for this reverse retro. This was a longer one, I think, than last time. I think we really quickly went along and talked about them really
Mhm.
quickly. So today we really We talked about all of them, dissected them, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to go check out all Calvin's links. What would you like to say before we head out?
I think everyone should comment if we nailed it, if you think different about certain jerseys, because it's all speculative. The whole point is this is done for us, the fans,
Yeah.
right? So people watching, people that enjoy hockey, people getting into hockey. Maybe we you could think jerseys are completely the ones we picked are ugly, right? So put in the comments what you think, if we nailed it on the head or you'd put some in different spots.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below. Tell me, guys, what you guys liked. What's your favorite jersey from all these reverse retros, or what's your biggest dislike? We all know that Chicago and Detroit will probably be the most disliked in the comment section below. But thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to go check out my man Calvin, and all his links will be down in the description below for his Twitter and all that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.